Hey, Carol here from Tiny Space Health, and today we're just going to do some floor stretches for after. Well, I've just been for a walk, so I'm going to just get down on the floor, which I already am, and do a few floor stretches for after a brisk walk, or if you've been for a jog, or whatever. We're just going to be down here, so come down, join me, and we're just going to start with lying down, and I'll go this way, lying down, and there was a nice crack. Pulling one leg into the chest, nice and tight, putting it in here, and then you can have that one bent or just straighten it out. Best to straighten it out if you can. And just roll the ankle. And then just roll the ankle the other way. Just flex the foot. Do that with both feet, hey? And then point the toes. Flex the foot or the feet and point the toes. Good. Oh, okay. Bend this leg. Okay, so the one that's straight's now bent. This one now goes up towards the ceiling. Stretching out the hamstring down the back. Flexing the foot. Just go sort of wherever you can, if you can't bring the leg that far up, you just go where it's right for you. And we're going to point that toe. And we're going to flex the foot. Because after you've been out, you've been walking or jogging, you don't want to completely stop. You still want to keep a little bit of movement going in. The stretches don't completely just stop. Okie doke. So from here, I'm going to have my arm that is the same as that leg. Okay, so I've got my left leg, my left arm's out to the side, right arm comes across to the outside of the leg here. Okay, I'm going to bring that across my body whilst holding this knee up straight towards the ceiling. So stretching the outer part of the thigh. Just like on the outside of the hips as well. So I like to sort of keep my foot flexed when I do that. Just pull it across. So you should be feeling it here in this area, okay? But keeping that shoulder down and making sure that this knee is pointing towards the ceiling. And you sort of bring it in as far as you can, like if your hamstring here, bring it in about the same amount. But over. Okay, talking a lot. Okay, let's go from here. So same leg. I'm going to use my tights, or you could use your shorts or whatever you've got on. I'm going to use that to help that leg support that leg a little bit. I'm going to stick my elbow into the ground and that leg comes out. So I'm stretching the inner thigh, but I'm using my tights here, or even if you just grabbed it here with your arm, just supporting it like it's in a sort of a hammock or something like that. Looking straight up towards the ceiling if you can, flexing the foot or pointing the foot, whatever you like, or doing a mixture of two is probably a nice thing. Okay, so flexing and then pointing and flexing. And if you're more flexible, get the leg down to the ground, good for you. Okay, point the toe. And I mean, that is good if you can. Just do what you can. Flexing the foot and then pointing the foot. Alright, good. So we've done inner thigh. I'm going to support that leg as I bring it back in. I'm going to cross it across my other knee. And hands go through the window. And bring that foot in, this one in towards the groin, okay? So just lying down. Try to relax the shoulders down a bit. A little bit off the floor, but you know what can you do? Flexing the foot that's on the top here. And should be feeling the stretch in the glutes. Okay, good. Try to relax into it if you can. Should never hurt, but you should feel stretching. If you're not feeling the stretch in there too much, you know, come here, pull this foot in even closer if you want. It'll increase the stretch. Okay. So that's good. Done that one. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a hip mobility thing here while I've got this leg up. So I'm using the same leg. I'm just going to leave it there. This other one's down on the floor. And I'm going to just go as if I've got a pencil on the end of my knee. I'm going to do little circles on the ceiling. Because when, you know, just the jarring of walking or jogging can just get into your hips. Just do little circles one way, about 4 of them, and then just go the other way. Okay, so I'm going to go down and around, just releasing in the hips here. If I was standing up, I do this one often after I've been doing anything with any impact, either standing or on the ground. I do this one because I like it. It sort of helps release through the hips. Okay, all right, so second leg. Knee comes up to the chest, other leg goes straight. Pulling it in nice and tight towards the chest, rolling the ankle. Walk. It's around the area here. So a couple of nice colourful lorikeets. Roll the ankle the other way. And kookaburras, of course. And squawky cockatoos. Yeah. All good. Point the toe. And both the feet. And flex the feet. Both of them. Point the toes. Flex the feet. One more time. Point the toes, both of them, and flex the feet. Excellent. This leg comes up, this leg goes up towards the ceiling. Hamstring stretch. Flex the foot. Relax into it. If you feel it's not enough, pull it in a little bit further towards you, like sort of towards your foot's going that way. Sort of towards the ground, so like you're arching it as far as you can that way. Keeping both hips on the floor, and now I'm going to point the toe and flex the foot. Point the toe, keeping movement, a little bit of movement, and flexing the foot. One more time. Point the toe and flex the foot. Okay. From here, same arm as the leg that's in the air, hand goes down on the floor, flatten your shoulder down to the floor, opposite hand goes across to that outside of the thigh, and that comes across the body. Knee on that one, staying up, and that one comes across, so stretching the outside of the thigh, and towards the hips on the outside. Just go as far as you can feel it. Nice tension. Relax into it. I say that a lot, don't I? Relax into it if you can. Okay, so coming back up, I'm going to use my tights. So use whatever you like, or just, you know, support it with your hand. We're going to do an inner thigh stretch. So I'm going to hold it here. I'm going to stick my elbow on the floor. I'm going to let that leg go out to the side, or just support it. Stretching the inner thigh. I'm going to be careful I don't bang my painting. Okay. You can also do this with a straight leg at the bottom if that works for you, if that's a better stretch for you. I'm just keeping it bent. It helps support your back, your lower back a little bit more if you keep this leg bent. Lift that one up, bring it in, cross it over, hands go through the window, and lying back down, flexing the foot on the top. Or you can relax it, but flexing, I like flexing it. Just feel a bit more of a stretch when I do that. And then if I need a bit more, I pull it in a little bit closer. Mainly focusing on leg stretches, obviously, because if you've been out there, the main ones that we use when we're doing walks or jogs. Okay, stay there. Okay, bring the leg down, bring both the legs down to the floor. Big long stretch through the body, a big stretch. Stretching out the arms, stretching out the fingers, pointing the toes. And then just relax, go. Okay, do that one more time, big stretch out. We're not finished yet, stretching. Okay, and out. Okay, we need to stretch the thighs, so because we're on the floor, we just roll over onto the side and just bring my foot in, the top foot. And what I try to do here, your bottom leg can be straight or it doesn't really matter too much. You're stacked on your hips here, and just try to keep the knees fairly close to one another. I'll just go straight leg for a bit. And just pulling that foot in towards the bottom, stretching the thigh at the front. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you pull it in tighter, and you push this hip a little bit forward. You probably feel a little bit of a difference in the stretch there. If not, doesn't matter. You'll be right. Okay. Okay, so that's a goodie. So you're just going to roll over and do the same thing on that leg. Okay, I'm just going to, because I like looking at the camera. If I was in teaching a class, I'd be doing this as well because I like to look at the people. I'm going to bring the foot in, and knees fairly close together. Just feeling that stretch on the front in here. Resting the head down. Stay with it for a couple more seconds. Pull the foot in a little bit closer if that works for you. And then just roll back onto your back again. So this way now. Okay, so I'm just going to have the feet out fairly wide. If you're on a mat, or just outside your hips area, and then just roll one knee down and let the other one come out. Just a little bit of mobilization of the hip. Did you put hip circles on that second leg? I didn't think I did I? Might just have to do that. I just thought about that then. I think I powered through the stretches and didn't do the hip circles, so we'll do them as well. So just stay where you are. That's the way I was at the start. Right, so we're going here, and we're going to lift the knees up, giving a little bit of mobility here, just letting the knees drop to the side. Okay, and again, up and over, let them drop. Just a little bit of a lower body twist. Just moving that around. Okay, so yeah, that reminded me of the hips. So we didn't do the hip circles on the second leg. So I'm going back onto my right leg because that was my second leg, and I did those circles. So let's do the circles, lifting that knee up, kicking that one down, and just doing circles as if you've got a pencil stuck on the end of your knee. You're doing circles of the ceiling. Trying to keep this knee fairly still, or this leg fairly still. And 1. Okay, and I'm going to go back the other way. It's just about 4 of each, or just whatever you like. But it's just to keep things moving and just releasing a little bit through the hips. It might be a bit tight. It can be as small or as big as you like with these circles. Alright, so that's big stretch out. And relax. All right, just rolling over. We'll do a stretch of the calves. Just coming up and over. And I'm just going to go on my hands here, but you can be down here if you want on your elbows. It doesn't really matter. We're just what works for you. If it's a bit that's not comfortable, just go on the elbows. And tuck the toe into the floor and push the heel back. Okay, just give it a little release. You can just lift the leg for a bit. Just come forward a bit and lift the leg. Okay, bring them into the chest and out. It's a bit of mobility in and out. One more in and out. And then tuck it into the floor again. Toes into the floor, heel back. We'll just do that one a second time. Use a lot of calves when we're walking and jogging as well. It's really good to stretch them out well if you can. Really pushing back there on that heel, pushing away, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to do the other leg. Okay, so toe in to the floor, heel back, pushing it away. Up, and then we're going to bring in towards the chest and push it out. In, just 3 of them, and push it out. In, just a little bit, keep a bit of mobility going. Out, bring the foot down to the floor, push that heel back again. So we're doing it the second time on the second leg. Done. Really push back a little bit more if you can. Feeling that lovely stretch down the back of the calves. Okay, coming here and just sitting down on the floor. Just going to finish up in a sec here. A little while. Just bring the feet together, toes and the heels, everything together here, sitting up really nice and tall. And then really push them in. Try to let the knees drop. So we're just doing what we call butterfly, what I call the butterfly. Just bring it in here, pushing those knees down towards the floor. You can grab hold here if you like, or whatever works for you. If that's too hard, have the legs further forward. You can even lean a little bit forward like that if you want. But I'm just going to stay here. Try to stay tall. I like to grab my toes. I do this one. Stretching in here. Well done, we're nearly done. Good job. Just getting most of the muscle groups. Just going to cross these legs. Now, just move side to side a little bit. You can even just be here and go side to side if you want. If that's comfy for you. Just roll around a little bit. Actually, you might as well just do that. Okay, I'm crossing my legs now. You can cross your legs if you like. Just roll the shoulders, because we do forget about shoulders and backs and that when we're walking that, but we sometimes hold them a little bit too tense. So just going to roll them up. Not going to do a lot here, just a few. Roll them back, forward and back. Good. Okay. Now just get your hands, shake them out, bring them forward. Hold on to them whichever way you like. You can be any way you like here. Just hold. Now bring your shoulders back. Now push your shoulders forward. As you bring them forward, suck in your belly and lean forward as if you're rolling over a big ball here, stretching out the upper back. It's almost like you're pulling your shoulder blades apart here. Really stretch out the upper back. Lean forward a little bit more if you can. Stay there. And now just come back up. So we're like center here. Fingers on the floor, thumbs forward. Fingers pushing up. So up nice and tall. You got that?
We're nice and tall in the spine. Okay, you can stay there if you want. If you feel like you can push your shoulders back, or you can bring your hands a little bit further back. Get your shoulders, push them forward, push them back. So we're stretching out the chest down. But if you can as well, you can do that one, or come here and push the arms, so shoulders forward, shoulders back. Okay, thumbs up. Really stretching out through the chest. When I'm here, I like to go, instantly sort of look up a little bit. So if you can look up a little bit, that's going to help with the stretch. Really feel that through the chest. And shake it all out. And well done. You've done very well. Should we just do 2 more very quick ones? I think we will. Just quick ones. Hand down to the floor, left hand down, reaching the right arm up and over. Yeah. Just a side stretch. Good to do a side stretch while we're here. And then other side. Right arm down, left hand over, up and over, side stretch. Can't help myself, got to add a couple more in. All right, well done. Thanks for joining me. Shake it all out, and you did really well, and I will catch you next time. See you. Bye.